What's up, cool kids? John here from What's Johnny Watching. Well, it's the start of December, and so I want to show you guys what I picked up throughout the month of November. I picked up maybe 40-ish titles, maybe 35, something like that. But I also took part in my very first Criterion sale. I am a fan of Criterion, but I just never really took part in the sale. So I went all in throughout the month of November. I picked up 22 titles. A couple of them were replacement titles. I will get into that maybe a little bit. But I also picked up a bunch of 4Ks, a couple of Blu-rays, and one particular Blu-ray release that I never would have thought about in a million years that I would actually own, because I was never a big fan of this title. And also, I'm going to go ahead and announce the contest winner for the SteelBook 4K of the Naked Gun from Paramount and the Scream Factory 4K release of Tales from the Darkside, the movie. So if you entered in, chances are, you're going to have a shot at winning those two titles. So before I get into showing you guys what I picked up, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free, and I would greatly appreciate it. And go ahead and throw a like in there, because likes are free too. Now, let me get started with showing you my Blu-ray titles that I picked up first. I'll go Blu-ray, I'll go 4K, and then at the very end, I'll show off what I picked up during the Criterion sale. So, the first title I picked up for Blu-ray is part of the Vestron series, and it is Blue Steel. I need these because I'm having a collection of these. I also picked up White Christmas. I am a huge fan of White Christmas. I love this movie. I watch this movie around Christmas time every year. I also picked up, it's a 2-pack, but it's DOA and consenting adults. I've never seen either one of these. So let me know down in the comments if you guys have seen it, what you guys think of it. Now, the next two are SteelBooks. I was fiddle farting around in Walmart one day, and I just happened to notice this on the shelf, and I need this for my collection, and I was surprised that it was still there. But it's the Blair Witch Project and Blair Witch SteelBook on Blu-ray. Now, I've already heard that they mixed up the labels for the Blu-rays when they put them in. Blair Witch is actually the Blair Witch Project and vice versa. But as you can see, I really haven't opened this yet. I've been waiting, so I want to check this one out. And the next SteelBook that I picked up, I am a super huge fan of this movie. And I know there was already a slip release of this, but I wanted to get the SteelBook. And again, the only place I could find it was in Walmart. It's RoboDoc. I was able to get this. They had 2 or 3 of these left, so I just went ahead and grabbed it because I love RoboCop. Now, for the last Blu-ray title that I picked up, I was never a fan of this. Growing up, I didn't like it. I've never seen one episode of this, but a friend of mine, Huck, over at Huck's Pop Culture channel, Huck's Pop Culture Cafe, sorry, Huck, they had a kind of like a quiz show dealing with this particular TV show. I was never a fan of it, but they encouraged me to go out and get it, so I picked it up, and it's the complete series of Friends on Blu-ray. I have never seen one episode of Friends. Growing up, I was Seinfeld, and to me, you were either Team Seinfeld or Team Friends, and it was really the two didn't mix. I've looked at it as Friends is how we would like to view society, and Seinfeld, it shows us what society really is. So I had to pick this up. I thought, why not? It was a good price, and who knows, I might actually like it. So now onto the 4K titles that I picked up. I was able to pick up Blue Beetle, I know, but I'm collecting, the 100th anniversary banners. Gotta have it. I also picked up the 50th anniversary for American Graffiti. I love this movie. Haven't heard great things about the transfer, but I don't care. I still love the movie. I was also able to pick up Krampus, the Naughty Cut in 4K. I haven't seen this yet, but I plan on making my wife watch this because it's a Christmas movie. She'll like it, right? Yes, I bought this on day one because I had the feeling that it was going to sell out. I wish I'd gotten that damn SteelBook, but I didn't. I missed out on it, but I have the 4K for Oppenheimer. I also picked up the 4K for The Fugitive. I love The Fugitive. U.S. Marshals, not so much, but I absolutely love The Fugitive. I picked up 2 copies of Tales from the Darkside, the movie. As you guys know, I am doing a giveaway. And 2 Naked Guns. I also picked up the 4K for Duel, because Steven Spielberg is my favorite director. I've been looking for this particular title just because of the slip. I needed the one with the slip on it. I missed out on it when it first was released, but I found it in Best Buy. But Scream 2. I also found this at Best Buy super cheap. But the 4K for The Mist. I also picked this up at Best Buy. I'm picking up a lot of titles at Best Buy. I guess I just want to hurry up and get as much as I can before they stop selling them. But Violent Night. And Saw X. Now that's it for my, 4Ks and Blu-rays, like studio releases. Now I'm going to dive into what I picked up during the Criterion sale. Some of these titles that I have are either upgrades from my current Blu-ray collection, or are there titles that I've never seen but were recommended to me from some of my friends here in the community. So I'll go ahead and dive into that. I picked up Summertime. My mother absolutely loved this movie. She said, I have to watch it, and I've never seen it. Arsenic and Old Lace. The next 2 are upgrades from my current collection, but it's The Breakfast Club and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And these both, I think most of these are like 4K digital transfers, so they're going to look better. But I love Fast Times at Ridgemont High. The next one is Flight of the Phoenix, the original one, not the remake. I've never seen this before. I hear great things about it, and it's got Jimmy Stewart in it, so can't go wrong with Jimmy Stewart, can you? My next one is Notorious from Alfred Hitchcock. A friend of mine suggested that I should delve into more of Hitchcock's stuff. So I thought, why not? I'll start off with Notorious because I've seen North by Northwest and The Birds and obviously Psycho. And I love those 3. So I want to check this one out. I mean, of course, I grew up in the 80s. Who doesn't love The Princess Bride? So I had to have this one. My next one I picked up was the 4K for Devil in a Blue Dress. I've never seen this. Mean Streets, which apparently a lot of Best Buys, they don't keep these in stock. So I picked mine up at Barnes & Noble. Most of these titles are I either picked up at Barnes & Noble, or I think there were maybe 2 of them I picked up at Best Buy and just did the ad match through them. My next one is one that is very hard to get from what I've heard. I bought this, as soon as the sale went on, I went out and bought this immediately, and it's the 4K for The Others. This next one, a friend of mine turned me on to. We were at work one day and he says, you have to see this movie. It just messes with your head, but you're going to love it. And I did, so I had to buy it. Blue Velvet. I love this movie. Dennis Hopper is amazing in this, so I had to have it. My next one, I was warned about this at how long it was, but I thought, what the hell? Barry Lyndon. Yeah, apparently they say it is super long, but I don't care. I can't wait to check it out. Another one, highly recommended from some of my friends, the 4K for Mildred Pierce. Another one, highly recommended, Chilly Scenes of Winter. Most of the ones I'm going to show you are like highly recommended from my friends. I've never seen these. Double Indemnity, the 4K. Oop, my stack is falling over. This one, I've never seen it. I've heard about this, and I remember when the sequel came out. But I'm glad that the sequel is included in this. And it's The Last Picture Show in 4K. And this last one, it's a collection, but it was Quentin Tarantino was heavily influenced by this film when he made Kill Bill. And it's the complete Lady Snowblood collection. My friends Nick over at Movie AV Impulse, Dell on Movies, and KB, they love this. They highly recommend this, so I'm going to check it out. Now, the next 5 Criterions that I picked up are replacements because I'm in the process of moving, so whenever I upgrade a title, if nothing changes from one release to the next, I will donate my old copy for the newer copy, so I'll take them out to Goodwill. And I accidentally placed these titles into the box I was going to send to Goodwill instead of packing them in a regular box. I know, I'm an idiot, so I had to go out and repurchase these things. But so here they are. Obviously, if you love movies, you love film, you got to have Citizen Kane in 4K. My next one was Menace to Society in 4K. Can't believe this one slipped through my grasp, but it's the 4K for Dazed and Confused. This is by far his best performance on screen, period. And you'll agree, Malcolm X in 4K. And probably the best Criterion release of this year. I can't believe I'm an idiot. I know I am. But the 4K for Thelma and Louise. So those are my Criterion titles I picked up. Some Blu-rays, some 4Ks, and oh yeah, it's time for the giveaway. Okay, here are the names of the people who entered in to win the 2 4K releases of Tales from the Darkside and The Naked Gun. Let's get into it. Congratulations, Miranda. Okay, so congratulations, Miranda. You have won the 4K Steelbook of The Naked Gun and the 4K Shout Factory release of Tales from the Darkside, the movie. If you'll just go ahead and head on over to my Instagram page, slide into my DMs, and give me your address, I will be sending those 2 out to you as soon as possible. So congratulations. Thank you for playing. Now, that's what I got. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys picked up over the past month and what you think about my selections. Did I go a little bit overboard? My wife thinks I have, but you know, I love movies. So don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way I can keep bringing you more of these because I know you guys like them. So until next time, oh yeah, what are you going to watch today?